This video explains how to find non-numeric values in a vector object in the R programming language. So without too much talk, let's dive into the R code. In this video I will show you an example, and this example is based on the example vector that we can create with line 2 of the code. So if you run this line of code, you can see at the top right of RStudio that a new vector object is appearing, which is called x. And we can print this vector object to the bottom in the RStudio console by running line 3 of the code. And then you can see that our vector contains 6 elements, whereby the first 3 elements contain the values 1, 2, 3. The fourth element contains the character x, which is obviously not numeric. The fifth element is the value 4. And the sixth element is the value 5, 5. So note, this is also not numeric because it's separated by a comma instead of a point. So let's assume that we want to identify these non-numeric values using our code. Then we can apply the syntax as you can see in line 5 of the code. So in this line of code, I'm using the which function in combination with the is.na function and the as.numeric function. And I'm applying all of these functions to our vector object x, and then I'm storing the output of this in a new data object that I'm calling x non-num. So if you run line 5 of the code, you can see that at the top right of RStudio, this new data object x non-num is appearing, and we can print the content of this vector object using line 7 of the code. And then you can see that this new data object contains the values 4 and 6. And these two values are the indices of the non-numeric values in our input vector x. I can demonstrate that by using this x non-num object to subset our vector object x, as you can see in line 9 of the code. So in this line of code, I'm creating a subset which contains only the 4th and the 6th element of our input vector. So if you run this line of code, you can see at the bottom in the RStudio console that only the non-numeric values of our vector object x and 5, 5 have been returned. That's all I wanted to explain in this video. In case you want to learn more on this topic, you may check out my homepage statisticsglobe.com, because on my homepage I have recently published a tutorial in which I'm explaining the content of this video in some more detail. I will put a link to this tutorial into the description of the video so you can find it there. If you have liked this video or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below. I'll try to respond to all comments as soon as I can. Furthermore, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified about future video releases. I have already published about 500 videos on this channel, and I'm releasing new videos on a daily basis. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video.